Hello everyone, am I audible? Is the video and audio clear? Please, if yes, kindly mention yes in the comment section. Very good morning to all of you. Is my voice clear to everyone? Very good morning, Nishi. Alright, so let's start. So very good morning everyone and welcome back to your daily current affairs session. So in this session we are going to cover the important current affairs for 28 September 2024. Alright, and see one more thing before starting. Previously in the previous class I have given you one question for homework. So let me tell you the answer for that. So the question was about the full form of ASO SAI. Alright, so full form was, this is Asian Organization for Audit Institution. Alright, so Asian Organization for, so I believe this is the question, Asian Organization for Supreme Audit Institute. Okay, institutions. So the news was regarding our CAG has been appointed in the this particular organization as the new chairperson. It is headquartered in Beijing. Alright, so I believe you all must have tried to answer that question. So whenever I ask you those kind of questions, just mention your correct answer in the comment section so that I get to know that yes, you all have mentioned it in the comment section. Alright, you all guys have attempted that. So talking about the PDF, you can download all the PDF for this current affairs and every other session of mine from the Oliveboard app, and you can go to this courses tab, and when you click on that, you'll get this YouTube class PDFs or the other notification regarding my upcoming classes. Alright, chalo, let's start the session. So the first news was, we'll start with the important day. What is the relevance of 28th September? So 28th September is celebrated as World Rabies Day. Alright, so we all know that rabies is a very dangerous disease. Alright, and to get a timely cure or to get a timely treatment is very essential to survive, right? So it started in 2007 and it was started by which organization? Global Alliance for Rabies Control. Clear? So this organization started this thing, this entire thing, and what was the purpose, what was the objective of celebrating this day? To raise awareness about the disease as well as to celebrate Louis Pasteur's rabies vaccine and promotes global rabies eradication. So we know that Louis Pasteur, okay, he discovered that vaccine and to help the entire world to eradicate this dangerous disease. So every day is celebrated to raise awareness about these facts only. Clear? And this, the theme of this year was breaking rabies boundary. Clear? So these facts you have to remember for this particular day. All right. Now moving on to the next news. So we'll be starting with the international one. All right. So Mr. Jai Shankar, he is our what? He is our Minister of External Affairs. All right. So he attended the joint ministerial meeting of two very important groupings. Number one is L.69 and the other one is C10. So he visited the ministerial meeting of L69 and C10 groupings of nations. Alright, so I'll tell you what are L69 and C10 groupings. So where it was held, where was the meeting was held? So it was held on the sideline of 79th United Nations General Assembly, New York. So recently our Prime Minister had also visited this and he hosted one of the talks regarding everything, like for maintaining world peace. He talked about one nation, one health issue. right? So he talked about multiple areas in this United Nations General Assembly session, which was held in where? Which was held in New York. So on the sideline of this event, these two conferences were also there, held meeting of L69 and C10 nations. All right. So let's see. So what fact you have to remember? Who is our external Minister of External Affairs and where was the meeting was held? So at least these two facts you have to remember. Now coming to this important area, what is L69? Right. So L.69, it is a very unusual name. Okay. See, most of the international groupings have a name like BRICS, ASEAN, SAARC. So L69 a bit unusual name. So why it is there? So it was based on the draft document number. So when this organization was initiated, when this organization was established, so the draft number of the document was L.69. So the name of the grouping was L.69. Okay. So it composed of basically 32 developing nations, and India is also one of the member. Remember, okay? So it is all the countries from most of the countries from Asia, Africa, Latin America, Caribbean, and the Pacific small islands, right? So, and what is the purpose of this organization? What is the objective of this organization? So they stands for expansion in both the permanent and non-permanent categories of membership of UNSC. What is UNSC? United Nations Security Council. So they want to expand that they want that other countries should also be the member of the permanent as well as non-permanent United Nations Security Council. So tell me, how many permanent members are in United Nations Security Council? Tell me which countries. Write the names in the comment section. Which countries are the part of permanent member of United Nations Security Council? Very easy question. Write the name of the countries. Now we have the C10. The other grouping was C10. So it is basically committee of 10 and it includes 10 African countries within the African Union dedicated to advancing education, science and technology. So this group is solely focused on science and education. Alright. So they want that in this countries, education and science both should develop and both should help all those nations to develop in entirety. Okay. So this is the two groupings. Next news we have again international news. So our finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman, she attended the 9th AIIB Board of Governor meeting in Samarkand. Okay. So the keyword here is Asian Infrastructure Bank. All right. So just remember this thing. What are you writing? Okay. All right. So this meeting took place in Samarkand. Samarkand is where? Samarkand is located in Uzbekistan. All right. So this is, and what is the full form of this bank? Asian Infrastructure Bank. All right. So remember this name. Right. So during her visit, she held discussion with Uzbekistan President Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev. So you can remember this name also, who is the president of Uzbekistan, right? So these small facts you have to remember, you have to pick from all the news, and so because on these facts only the questions are made in the exam. All right. So remember this thing. Now coming to the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. It was established in 2016 and was the purpose, by name it is very clear, infrastructure investment. So at the global level, they all want to develop the infrastructure. All right. So they have 110 member and the president is Jin Likin. So he is the person, he is the president of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. All right. Just remember this thing. Any question? Can you tell me the headquarter of Asian Development Bank? I have covered it previously also. Mention in the comment section. Alright, so China, France, Russia, UK and the US. Alright, very good. Can you mention the headquarter of Asian Development Bank? Just do that in the comment section. I will tell you at the end. Now coming to the next news. So this is our national news. Rashtriya Poshan Maha 2024. India's nationwide movement for nutrition and health. So we are celebrating the month for Rashtriya Poshan. Rashtriya Poshan means the country's national nutrition month. Okay. So we all know that India, if we talk about the socio-economic indicators, right? So if we talk about the nutrition indicators, like the height, the child stunting, the child growth, right? The level of anemia in women, the level of obesity in child. So these are some indicators which show that India is not doing very well in the nutrition sector. Okay, so this National Nutrition Month is also celebrated to raise awareness about these kind of issues prevailing in India, and what we can do to remove this thing, and what we can do to improve the I would say improve the indicators. All right. So excuse me. So it is the significant milestone in the fight against malnutrition. So entire focus is to fight against the malnutrition thing. See, when we talk about the malnutrition, what do you think is the major issue behind it? Is it the only food or the quality of food? So there is both. All right, both things you have to remember. See, in order to remove these kind of issues, in order to decrease the malnutrition value, we have you know about the scheme, midday meal scheme. Midday meal scheme. So this scheme has a sole two purpose. They want that children should come to school, as well as the government should provide them nutritious food. So at the same time, they are tackling two things. They are focusing on education as well as the nutrition. So these kind of schemes, they help in reducing the malnutrition. All right. So this month long campaign is a key component of India's mission to eradicate nutrition deficiency. So you should know about this thing. Now let's talk about the static part. So it was initiated in 2018 as a part of Poshan Abhiyan. All right, and this initiative is launched by which ministry? Ministry of Women and Child Development, because women and child are the two most vulnerable section who are facing the issue of malnutrition at its peak. Okay, and the focus area is address maternal and child health, the diet, the sanitation, also engaging community participation. All right, so it basically includes different kind of workshops to raise awareness regarding the nutritional status. Okay, so this is our entire focus. Now we have Vice President of India inaugurates 83rd Foundation Day celebration of CSIR. All right, so who is our Vice President? Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar. Okay, so he has inaugurated this Foundation Day, 83rd Foundation Day of CSIR. All right, so remember this thing. So where it was held? So it was made during 83rd CSIR Foundation Day in New Delhi. So location is very important again. All right, so CSIR was what? Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. All right, so it is one of the most premier agency, and there are different labs and different institutes associated with this CSIR. All right. Now, CSIR is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. It was founded in 1942. Very important. Headquarters is in Delhi, and it is funded by Ministry of Science and Tech, and it operates as an autonomous body through Societies Registration Act 1863. Right. So remember, do two things, that it is funded by Ministry of Science and Technology. Clear? Any questions, anyone? Chalo. Next we have the national news again. Union Minister Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia inaugurates 5G open RAN testing lab. Very important thing here is the new technology at CDOT Bangalore. So venue here is this entire event took place where? In Bangalore. So remember this thing. So Minister of Communication Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia visited the Center of Development of Telematics. This C dot is Center of Development of Telematics. Okay. So it is in Bangalore campus, and here he inaugurated the 5G ORAN, that is Open Radio Access Network testing lab right? So what is the purpose of this lab? The purpose of this lab is to support the development of fully Indian end-to-end 5G ecosystem. Means they want to develop a 5G ecosystem which is entirely of India. Alright, so they are trying to make a indigenous technology for this thing. Alright, so just remember this thing. So this ecosystem will cover areas such as core, access, transport, cloud and security. So how you can make a short note? Remember this thing. You can mention that 5G ORAN to create 5G ecosystem inaugurated by Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia, and he is the Minister of Communication, and where it is done in Bangalore. Okay, so you should remember this thing, right? So in this way you can make short notes also. See why I'm always focusing on making short note, because see these kind of daily current affairs na, if you start writing it down, so it will take you around 10 to 15 pages for every day. Or see for let's say, for even if you do for let's say 3 months, okay, it means 90 days, and every day if you are making an average 10-page notes, then 900 pages notes for the entire 3 months. So it is not a very sensible thing to do. Always try to make it like this, short notes. Okay, so this will help you to consolidate all those notes and help you to revise more in more easy way. Clear? So always try to do this thing. Next we have India to host the World Telecommunication Standardization Assembly, that is WTSA for short. Okay, so who is going to initiate this? The Department of Telecommunication. Okay, it comes under Ministry of Communication. All right, so it is planned to take place in Delhi, Hyderabad and Bangalore. Clear? So these 3 cities have been selected. And what is the purpose? The purpose is to offer students a unique platform for learning and direct interaction with industry expert, right? So what will happen is that students can directly interact. Let's say I am a student of computer science branch, and if I am allowed to interact with the founder of Infosys or TCS, then it will be very helpful for me to align my studies to get a job there. Okay, and also I'll get to know more about the upcoming technologies, so it will open or broaden my horizon of thinking also, right? Because see, these industry leaders can become a very good mentor also, right? So this is a very good initiative by Department of Telecommunication. Now the static part, so World Telecommunication Standardization Assembly. All right, so it has been held every 4 years since 2000. This assembly took place every 4 years and was first started in 2000. The significance is it will play a crucial role in shaping the global agenda for standardization of telecom and information communication technology. So ICT, information and communication technology. They want that at the global level there should be a set of standards according to which the entire ICT operates. Every country should follow these kind of global standards. Alright. So remember thing, it will be preceded by Global Standardization Symposium on 11th October 2024 in New Delhi. Alright. So these are some key facts you have to remember. So it will define the next period of study for ITU, International Telecom Unit. So these are some key facts you have to remember. Alright. Now moving on to the next one. India elected to Globe Network Steering Committee. What is this Globe Network? I will tell you. Okay. So it is the entire focus of Globe Network is what? Anti-corruption law enforcement authorities. Okay. The full form is so India has been elected to the 15-member steering committee. So there are total 15 members in the steering committee of this Globe Network, which are fighting against which are basically anti-corruption law enforcement authorities. Okay. So the election took place during a plenary session held in Beijing. So this entire election in which India was elected to this group was held in Beijing. Alright. So what is the purpose? What is this election showing? That India is committed to combating international corruption, financial crimes. See, we as a nation have faced multiple issues like this. Issues like corruption and financial crimes. So you all must have heard about people taking loans and fleeing out of India. Very good example is Mr. Vijay Mallya, Mr. Nirav Modi. They have taken huge amount of loans from banks and they left the bank as it is and they have fled the country. So these are basically financial crimes, right? Another financial crime you all must have heard about, the Sahara Group, the Satyam computer issue, all right? So these are some financial crimes. So in order to curb these kind of events, this globe network has been established and India is the member of the steering committee. So remember this thing, okay? So what is this globe network? It was launched in June 2021 under the G20 framework. Remember this thing, it is launched under the G20 framework only, okay? During a United Nations General Assembly session against corruption. Clear? So it currently includes 121 member countries and 219 authorities worldwide. See, you have to remember just the purpose and the objective: to facilitate international cooperation in combating cross-border corruption and financial crime, right? So cross-border financial crimes, how it is related to? Let's say someone is doing money laundering, taking the money from one place, one country, and putting it to the other country, or bringing the money from other country and putting in his own nation and using that money for some illegal activities, right? So stop these kind of issues. The globe network is there. Yeah. Yeah, right, very right, you have said that. See, but these things should not be promoted, that take the loan from bank and just fled away. See, it is not the good thing both for the person as well as the nation also, because see, they trust you, the banks trusted you that you are such a good personality, such a big personality. They offered you the loan, and then your entire principle should be that to return the money in proper time. But people generally don't do it. Maybe might be some other reason. We don't have to go in that thing, okay? But whenever you take the loan, always timely repay it, okay? Even then, where these the Mallya son and father, they are both in London. They are both enjoying. They are not in some shoddy environment. They are living in a good place because they have bought some good properties and they have parked some good funds there, so that the next generation can also live there, okay? Next we have the banking, finance and economy. So Labor Ministry partners with Amazon to ignite job opportunities for youth, okay? So how they are igniting this job opportunity, right? So their partnership is Labor Ministry plus Amazon. One is the government organization, one is the private organization. So how they are doing this? So they have signed an MOU to enhance job opportunities in India through National Career Service Portal, okay? So this National Career Service Portal is basically a portal through which we can register in the bank, right? A government bank regarding the employment thing. So all the jobs, all the different employment opportunities you can see in this portal. You all can visit this portal. I would say that you all should go and visit this portal. There are a lot of plethora of opportunities there. You can go and register to this thing and you get to know that how many companies or how many employment opportunities are there. So it might be helpful for anyone, right? So remember this thing. So this partnership aims to expand youth employment service and improve the platform using advanced technologies like AI for a better user experience. Now everyone is giving AI. Whenever you seek any service or whenever you take any service from, let's say, XYZ company, they are saying that we are AI powered. The AI will help you to crack this exam. The AI will help you to start the preparation. So everything is now AI powered. So our government is also doing the same thing. They are saying that AI will help you to give a better user experience. So Ministry of Labour and Employment, the present minister is Mr. Dr. Mansukh Mandavia, and Minister of State is Sushri Shobha Karandlaje. You should remember the name of this person. Here you can see he is the Minister of Labour and and Employment. Now we have a sports news. This news is not very much important. Just know the location. See, Malaysia's iconic Shah Alam Stadium demolished amid safety concerns. So there were some safety concerns regarding the entire stadium, so they demolished it. Just remember the name, where the stadium is located and what is the name of the stadium. So Shah Alam Stadium in Malaysia. All right. Is it clear, everyone? Any question? And a question from my side, how's your preparation going? Everyone kindly mention, write anything, na? Are you guys still sleeping? You will say that, sir, every day you are saying the same thing, sir, that I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping. I know that you're not sleeping. So try to be a bit interactive, okay? Otherwise, I'll sleep in the class because no one is mentioning anything. So, whatever your level of preparation is, this, there is no a good day to start anything. If you say, sir, from Monday I will start, because Monday is the beginning of the week, so I'll also begin my preparation, right? See, I will say that never do these kind of stupid things, okay? Whenever you are in a student phase, whenever you are preparing for any particular exam, you have a time limit of, let's say, 1 to 2, or let's say maximum of 3 years. In that 3 years, you have to give your 100%. So in that period, try to be a bit disciplined. Always see, whenever any competitive exam, if you want to crack, the previous year questions are your guideline, be it any competitive exam. So try to see what kind of questions are coming. Also see that how much time should I devote in this thing. For, let's say, the general awareness thing, there are around 40 to 50 questions asked in exam in general. I'm telling out the entire banking exam. So around 40 to 50 questions, let's say, be it SBI PO or RB PO, clerk means clerk, SBI clerk, or let's say IBPS clerk, or let's say for RRB also. Around 40 to 50 questions they ask in exams. So in that 40 to 50 questions, around 30 to 35 questions are based on current affairs. That too, in diverse current affairs. Let's say some national news, some international questions, right? Some environment related, some sports related, books and authors. So everything is covered in this. Around 7 to 8 questions are from banking related, banking, finance and economy related current affairs. Okay, that this bank has merged with this. They have this RBI has done this initiative. RBI has released that portal. So these kind of current affairs come. Now the rest is something called static current. Static current means, let's say, our Prime Minister visited a temple in Andhra Pradesh. So they can ask a question that this temple is located in which state, right? So again, this is a part of current affairs only, right? So you have to at least read and revise past 4-month current affair from your exam, okay? And that too, if you can do it in a segregated way, that is would be really helpful. If you are doing the daily current affair, that is fine. But let's say someone is not able to do daily current affairs, what they can do is just go through the past 3 to 4 months video. There are multiple videos on our platform. You can read the entire, you can learn the entire video, or you can get the PDF also. So whatever suits you, do that thing, but do it consistently. Don't do like that, I'll study for 2 days, then 2 to 4 days I'm gone. Be very consistent. Target that I'll study 3 to 4 hours. That is fine. But do it for the next 365 days, and you'll see the result. You will definitely clear any exam, and I promise that. But do this thing for next 365 days. Okay. Chalo, moving on. Then there's this award related news. So Deepak C. Mehta, he has been honored with ICC Lifetime Achievement Award for 2023. Okay. So he is Mr. Deepak C. Mehta, and has been awarded with ICC Lifetime Achievement Award. Okay. And he is the chairman and managing director of Deepak Nitrite Limited. So this is a very famous company. Okay. Deepak Nitrite Limited. And he has been awarded the ICC. ICC is not International Cricket Council. Remember, this is the Indian Chemical Council. All right. So because they are working in this chemical domain, Deepak Nitrite Limited. Nitrite is a chemical compound. Okay. So he has been awarded by Lifetime Achievement Award by Indian Chemical Council. Okay, and there was this function which was held in Mumbai. Clear? So remember this thing. Next we have ranks and report related news. So this Hurun India under 35 list was recently released, which is basically mentioning about the young entrepreneurial talent in India. Okay, so this Hurun India under 35 list has recognized 150 young entrepreneurs aged 35 or younger, means less than equal to 35 years. Okay, so what this highlight? It highlights achievement across a range of industries from retail to innovative. So see how many entrepreneurs have done really good in India. It is, this list is, the report is showing about that thing only. So there was some finding in this news that 82% of the entrepreneurs listed are first generation business leader, means 82% of those who are in this list are the first in their family to start a business and scale it up to good levels. All right, so just remember, see, this is saying that they are not some part of some generational wealth. They have created their own generational wealth. All right, so out of the 150 entrepreneurs, 123 have built their companies from ground. Okay, and these two cities, Mumbai and Bangalore, they have the highest number of entrepreneurs. All right, so Isha Ambani was also in this group. Okay, the founder of this company, I'm not getting name. So there are many entrepreneurs. Mr. Alak Pandey was there. Some other entrepreneurs were also there. So the list of 150 people were there. Okay, so you should know that Hurun India have released this report. Okay, Young Entrepreneurship Talent Report. So by Hurun India. Next we have Science and Tech News. Tech Mahindra and University of Auckland partner for AI and quantum research. Right? See, AI is the talk of the town. Everyone is going behind AI because it is containing the future. It is containing the hope for future, that how humanity will transcend this barrier. Because there was, see, before 90s, before there was no computer, before there was no internet, the human civilization was in a very different kind of phase. Then comes the computer and internet revolution. We have a drastic shift, right? So if you see that in the early 2000, basically 2000 to 2010, we don't have any WhatsApp, we don't have any YouTube, right? Then after 2010, as soon as the 4G and 5G signals come, okay, 5G network came, the use of these kind of apps started in a rapid way, skyrocketing way. And now every other day a new app is coming. So this is showing that there is a nearby change in trend. So this shift would be this AI thing. Okay. So Tech Mahindra has signed MOU with University of Auckland to foster and generate AI driven things. So machine learning, quantum computing, they are saying. Okay. So this partnership will focus on sectors like healthcare, banking, financial services. Why we are studying about AI? So that it can do some social good, na? Why we are focusing on technology? Because we will use this technology in healthcare. We will use this technology in banking and financial sector. We will use this technology for agriculture and other government aspects. So just remember here two names that Tech Mahindra and University of Auckland has collaborated. Okay. Now we have PM Modi launches 3 Param Rudra supercomputers. This is a very important news because it is related with our national supercomputing mission. Okay, so our Prime Minister has inaugurated this. You can see he is using this remote and inaugurating it. Okay, so he has inaugurated this 3 Param Rudra computers, supercomputers. All right, and the total cost is 130 crore rupees for each supercomputer. See how, why it is called a supercomputer? Because it can process really fast, okay, and it can process a lot of information than your traditional conventional computers. All right, so that's why 130 crore rupees for each. Clear? So these high performance computing systems are strategically deployed in Pune, Delhi and Kolkata. I'll show you what is the use of these kind of things. So this Paramrudra supercomputer supports advanced scientific research in various fields. For example, the one placed in Pune, it would be the giant meter radio wave telescope. So in Pune, we'll use this to explore astronomical phenomena like fast radio bursts. So this GMRT telescope will utilize one of the Paramrudra supercomputer to study about the fast radio bursts. So it is a I would say a galactic phenomena happening. So this telescope is trying to read this, to understand this phenomena. What are FBRs? So they will use this supercomputer to analyze everything. Okay. Then IUAC is another institution in Delhi which will focus on research in material science and atomic physics. So they will use the second supercomputer. And then SN Bose Center in Kolkata, they will drive studies in physics and cosmology and earth sciences. So they will use the third supercomputer. Okay. So these are all these three Paramrudra supercomputer are placed in Pune, Delhi and Kolkata. Clear? Now, why are they building this supercomputer? So there is a mission, the government of India's mission named National Supercomputing Mission. So under this, one of the aim is to develop supercomputers, high performance capability supercomputers. Alright. So this initiative was started by Department of Science and Technology and Ministry of Electronics, right? So DST and METI. So focus on high performance computing for research and development. Alright. So support, and this will support fields like AI, weather forecasting, drug discovery, climate modeling. Clear? And in this supercomputing mission, Param supercomputers are key components, very, very important. So what is the goal? To create 70 high performing computers by 2024. So we have just created 3. Okay. So I don't know, we are as of now we have 3 in this news, but before that also there are multiple supercomputers we have. So the target was 70, but I don't know if they have achieved it or not, but they are nearing to achieve this target. So by, let's say, the year will increase to 2030. Okay, but this is a very important initiative for the development. See, if science will develop, then only our economy will develop, and only then our society will flourish. Remember this thing, because now a time technology is which country have a good technology, they are controlling everything. Okay, see, we don't have a good technology for, let's say, our fighter planes. That's why we are purchasing it from, let's say, France. The Rafale we have bought from France. We are taking S-400 Triumphs from Russia, right? We are taking something from USA. Why we are doing this? Because we don't have the technology as of now. And do you think that these countries are selling their top-notch technology? No, they are giving it to India their outdated technology, because the F-Raptors, the Rafale Raptor, they have been in France, or let's say in US for the past 20 years. Okay, so remember this thing. Next we have India rises to 39th rank in Global Innovation Index, a very important index you should remember. And this is released by, first of all, whenever there is a report or indexes, just remember 2 or 3 things. Number 1, which organization releases this index. Second thing, India's ranking in that list, and the third thing is who topped that particular list. These 3 facts you have to remember for every reports and indexes. So this Global Innovation Index is released by WIPO. WIPO is the World Intellectual Property Organization. What is the rank of India? India has ranked 39th in the list, and they have calculated for 133 countries. Switzerland has come first, and Sweden has come second. So here you can see also Switzerland is first, Sweden at second. Alright. So these are the top 14. India is on 39th position, right? And so we have improved from the last year. Last year we were back in the rankings, but this time we have improved. And why we have improved? Because of strong innovation ecosystem, entrepreneurship, startups and public-private partnership. And if you see all the current affairs we have done today, we have heard about all the entrepreneurs, rising entrepreneurs in India in the Hurun ranking. We have heard about the public-private partnership. The government and the private agencies are collaborating. So this is just today's news. Every day we have these kind of news, and because of this we have improved in the Global Innovation Index. Clear? Chalo. Now, static facts related to WIPO is that it promotes global intellectual property rights. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property is basically whatever I have created in through my mind, right? So any technology, let's say I have created some technology that by wearing this specs, I can see all the internet thing. So this is my technology. I will do what I'll do. I'll either patent my this technology, right? If I have written something, I'll get a copyright. So there are different kind of intellectual properties, copyright, trademark, patent, right? These kind of things. So this focus on the global intellectual property. So it was established in 1967 in Geneva. It is in Switzerland. Remember this thing. And they manage different treaty like patents, the trademarks, and other things. Clear? And this publishes this global innovation index. So remember these facts. All right. Now the practice questions. Okay. So I'm giving you a couple of minutes. So let's start then. So what is the main objective of WTSA 24 outreach session launched by Department of Telecommunication? Comment in the section. What's the correct answer? A, B, C, D. Promoting job opportunities, enhancing international trade, providing a platform for students to engage with industry experts, or D, strengthening national defense and security. Mention in the comment section. A, B, C, D, whatever you want. No, the correct answer is C. Okay. So the correct answer is to provide a platform for students to engage with industry experts. We have just seen that news. Okay. See. Why I always tell you to remember the keyword, the key aspect of every news, because it will help you to solve these kind of questions, right? So just focus on the keywords. You will be in advantageous position every time. No need to read the entire thing. If you are doing this, you are just wasting your time. Because let's say if I am appearing for an banking exam, other person is also appearing, right? More than 10 lakh students are appearing. We all are reading the same thing. Everyone is watching the same video. What will keep us apart? How will we differentiate that this person is going to select? More information will not help. The ingrained information in the brain, the most important, your capacity to identify the important things, it will going to help you, right? It will not going to help you that you have read 2000 news. No. What is important, if you are able to identify those things, this will give you an edge. And for that we are here. We are giving you in the platter. You just have to consume. Okay. So the next one is, when was the Globe Network launched and what is the primary aim? Globe Network. Very easy. I have told you that it is related with corruption. Corruption was the keyword for Globe Network. Here is the corruption. You can easily mark it. This is called identifying the keyword. Why I am focusing always? Identify the keyword. You will get the answer. You don't have to read the entire thing also. Even if you don't know the date, you note this keyword. You can tick mark. So option B is the correct answer, to facilitate international cooperation against corruption and financial crimes. Now we have, what is the primary aim of 5G ORAN testing lab, inaugurated by Sri Jyotiraditya Scindia at C. Campus. So what was the key thing? See, it was related with 5G. So you can eliminate this option. Okay. So here was the keyword. So it is very simple. Alright. So B is the correct answer. Now coming to question number 4. In which country was the 9th AIIB Board of Governor meeting attended by Nirmala Sitharaman held? So this is a factual question. So again a keyword based. I told you where it was held. Then Samarkand. Remember Samarkand. And it is in Which state? Which country? So it is in Uzbekistan. Okay. Correct answer is B. Alright. Try to answer it. Okay. But try to recall, because see, recalling will help you, because you have to memorize things. Right. So memorize, recall, revise. This is the 3 R's. Revise, recall, redo. Okay. Then when was World Rabies Day established and what is the theme for 2024? Okay. So we know that breaking rabies boundaries was the theme and was established in 2007. Okay. So B is the correct answer. Now one question for your homework. The question is, which state did Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit to inaugurate the Kranti Jyoti Savitribai Phule Memorial and other projects in September 2024? Try to answer it. Okay, this is your homework question. Do mention your answer in the comment section. It will help me to understand that yes, you guys are focusing on current affairs. Alright, so do mention that. Any questions? So this was it for our today's session. I hope you have understood whatever I have taught you today. Whatever your question is, whatever your confusion is, just mention in the comment section. I'll try to answer all those things. Any particular question, anyone? Okay. So let's wrap up the session. Any question, anyone? All right. Good. It feels good that you don't have any question. Either you have understood everything or you're sleeping. You don't want to do that. Or the third option, that you have already completed all those things. Okay. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Chalo, I'll see you in the next session tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, I believe. Na? So, I'll see you on Monday. And we'll start with the remaining current affairs. Clear? One more thing, for that past 6 months current affairs for your upcoming mains exams. Remember, we have started a series in which we are covering theme-wise current affairs for the past 6 months. So today would be the last video. Alright. So at 7 PM, the video would be there and you can join, and we will do that. Would be a live session, so that you can, whatever doubt you can ask me in that session also. Okay. So do watch that session and tell me whatever you have query in your mind. Okay, chalo, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.